So David, how's pre-season going for us then?
Very well indeed. I've got to say the players who have come back in really decent shape, quite evident that they've worked hard in the off season, so to speak, and the level of commitment and attitude and effort has been really pleasing.
And also a new signing announced this evening.
Yes, young George Tipton. Obviously, I've known George for quite some time, since his dad Matthew played under myself and Bram McLaughlin when we were at Linfield, and then when we joined Ballymena, Matthew was here. So I've always known about George and his footballing abilities and skills. Always kept an eye on his progress. And we became aware of a situation that allowed us to bring George to the club. So delighted, 19 years of age, very accomplished footballer when you think of the number of appearances that he has in the Irish League thus far. So a most welcome addition, coming with a real hunger and a real desire, and delighted that he has decided to come and join us at Ballymena United.
And I believe you can tell us about your new captain, David.
Well, Josh Kelly was vice captain to Leroy Miller, and at some stage I always knew that it would be time for Josh to progress, so to speak. He really is a leader of men, but in a very quiet, unassuming, but very firm way. And I saw absolutely no reason not to promote Josh from vice captain to captain, with Leroy having moved on to Larne. That obviously then left the vacancy at vice captain, and we have decided that role will be taken on by Stephen McCulloch. Stephen, again, probably does more in terms of his actions than he does with his words. Someone who in training has been extraordinary this season up to now, and I thought that really is leadership by example. So Josh is captain, Stephen is vice captain, but you don't need an armband or a title to be a leader, and we have many of those in the changing room. But delighted that both boys will take their respective roles on, and they will do their very best for the club.
And the other new signings, are they settling in okay, David?
Yes, they appear to be. Everyone, as I say, has made them feel very welcome, and this is just the second week of our pre-season. Everybody's getting on, and they're settling in very well.
The new contract for Caelan Loughran since the last time we spoke.
Caelan's contribution last year isn't just about what he did on the pitch, what he did off the pitch. Caelan has been on a journey, and when we were bringing Caelan back to the showgrounds last year, and he and I had conversations as to expectations and where we would see him going, and I couldn't speak highly enough of the big fella. Whether it's in the changing room, whether it's on the pitch, whether he's with the first team, whether he's with the reserves, whenever he's representing Ballymena United, he does so with such pride and with such maturity. And it was a very easy decision to extend Caelan's contract. We just hoped that he would, and he was very keen to do so. So delighted that the big man's with us for at least another year.
And just finally, David, the first friendly on Saturday, Port Stewart away, is that one you're looking forward to?
Well, we obviously wanted to make sure we could include Port Stewart in our pre-season schedule. Disappointing that on the day they were to play us here, all sorts of difficulty with the pitch, and we had to reschedule that. They had put an awful lot of work into bringing supporters and what have you to the game. So we thought that it would be a good idea that we could try in some ways make up for that frustration and disappointment on the day. Saturday marks the beginning of the first competitive game in terms of pre-season, and players are now very much vying for a place, for the game, and that really starts the competition for places.